another tobacco review for you today. Now you may remember a couple of weeks ago I did a review, you can find on this channel here, of a tobacco from Gladora Tobaccos, and that was Gladora's Latakia 40, which was an heavily based Latakia blend, so it was 40% Latakia, and it blew my socks off. I thought it was wonderful. I still think it's wonderful. In fact, I bought 2 tins at that time. I've smoked all 2 of those, and I'm halfway through a 3rd tin, and I've just bought another 2. Well, I'm going to do another tobacco review today from Gladora Tobacco, and that is the Gladora Oriental Flake. It comes in a similar, exactly the same actually, hinged tin as the Latakia 40, and what I like about these tins is it's easy to get these gory stickers off where they put the health warnings on. So you can just peel them off and just keep the little bit. I just like that. So anyway, this is a flake tobacco, and Oriental tobaccos tend to be made up of Turkish tobaccos and sometimes with some Latakia and Perique added for flavour. So this is a flake tobacco. It's exactly the same in presentation as the Latakia 40. You pop off the cool little hinge lid here, you've got a golden plastic thing here, and then it's flakes looking almost like pieces of chocolate inside. The aroma straight from the tin is... It's difficult to describe this. It's very earthy. In fact, earthy is the only description I would use for that. I'm going to pull out a flake here and rub it out, and I'm going to be smoking this in a falcon. I'm going to be smoking it in my falcon with the Meerschaum bowl here, which I purchased last week. I just like falcons. They give a cool, dry smoke. And this Meerschaum is rather effective, and over time it will develop some sort of patina, that is a colouring from the absorbing the moisture from the tobacco juice. It's already started getting a bit of colouring around the rim of the bowl here, but that's largely from my lighter flame touching it as I light it. So let me rub out this flake here. Gladora, of course, are a German tobacco company. And the previous tobacco that I've tasted from them, which was the Latakia 40, is absolutely superb. So I've got expectations for this Oriental Flake. I've smoked a few Oriental blends over the years. You know, I'm more geared towards the Latakia type things, although I do like Perique, and I believe there is a little Perique added to these Turkish leaves here to give it that spicy kick. Just give it its charring light a moment. Now the flakes are a lot more are not as moist as the Latakia flake was. I think I packed this a little too tightly. That's a very good smoke again. Gladora are delivering on this. It's a totally different flavour profile to the Latakia 40, of course, but that was heavily earthy, woody because of the Latakias. This is totally different flavour profile, but then it would be its Oriental tobaccos. I'm drinking a glass of wild turkey to go with it.
As I watch the sun descending and the birds fly home to rest, in the hush when day is ending, that's the hour when I feel blessed.
Trying to identify the notes I'm getting here. It's rather delicious. It's very good. Again, it's very good tobacco.
Smoking my pipe, smoking my pipe. Like a whisper through the cornfield comes a gentle evening breeze. At the doorway of my cottage I recall all memories.
There's spice there, but it's not a peppery spice at all.
Smoking my pipe.
There's a moment in every smoker's life when it becomes clear it's finally time to quit. If it hasn't happened for you yet, it will.
Great oodles of smoke. as I say, there is a spice there, but it's not a peppery spice. It's more of a cinnamon, maybe.
Smoking my pipe. Those far-off places beyond the blue, familiar faces.
It burns exactly the same as the Latakia 40. Gladora really does produce quality tobaccos. These flakes that are coming out of Gladora, I believe the only ones I've seen on sale over here are the Oriental and the Latakia flake. Both of them are absolutely superb. To my own taste profile, because I like Latakia, I like that smokiness, I like that earthiness, I think the Latakia 40 is a preference for me, but this is bloody good as well. You're getting that cinnamony kick, spice.
That once I knew, I recall those days behind me and the happiness they meant. Every sundown you will find me with a heart that is content, smoking my pipe.
I'm not sure if I'm imagining this, but it's like porridge, a traditional porridgey type, oaty.
Smoking my pipe. You remember the first time we met? You were the only one in that railway carriage who didn't like me smoking my dear old pipe. Compromise, I opened the window. What a lovely surprise you gave me on our wedding day. A tobacco jar.
Gladora is fantastic tobacco. I've already bought another 2 tins of the another 250 grams, so it's 100 grams of the Latakia flake. I do like this Oriental as well, and I'll probably keep a tin of this in my rotation. Also, top marks to Gladora. I mentioned this in a previous review, but I really do like the presentation. I love these little tins. The fact that the stickers are so easy to come off. I'm going to pull this back one off completely just to show you how easy it is. And what I did earlier when I peeled this off is I run a knife across here, blade across here, my pipe knife. This blade, in fact, to keep the Pessy canoe thing, and then I just peel the rest off. But this is how easy it comes off, look. Just peels away quite simply, and there you've got the Gladora tobacco trademark there. So these make handsome little tins for keeping tacks or panel pins or paper clips, whatever you want to keep in. They're really nice tins. That's nothing to do with the tobacco that's inside, but it's just a little added touch of value, I feel. You know, Gladora as a company are really taking time to give a presentation of a quality product, and this tobacco, like Latakia 40, is very much a quality product.
How I remember each smile and tear.
I'm not going to rave as much with this one as I did with the Latakia 40, because Latakias are my type of blends, whereas Orientals, I like them, but they're not something that I smoke time after time. But if you like Oriental type blends, and this is going to be a massive hit with you. This is superb. Let's talk a little bit about my Falcon. I'm really enjoying this Meerschaum bowl. I'm looking forward to the patina developing.
As life's December is drawing near.
Meerschaum, of course, does give a different smoking experience to Briar. Some say cleaner.
Time's old ever-moving finger.
And more unadulterated, allowing you to get a truer tobacco flavour, because the actual substance, the Meerschaum, is not adding any components to the flavour, where Briar, because it's wood, does add some components. I don't know about that. That's just what people say, and I don't think I'd ever completely forsake Briar for Meerschaum, but it's nice just to have this one little Meerschaum bowl on my Falcon. I love Falcons. It's just nice to have a Meerschaum bowl, and it looks like a cool little golf ball.
closes one more day, but yet, while such thoughts as mine can linger, I'll have nothing to regret. Smoking my pipe.
I mean, I don't know what I can say about this, other than to say, if you like Oriental type blends, Turkish tobacco type blends, then you're going to really enjoy this. It's a quality smoke. It's not perfectly in tune to what I really like, because I do like that latakia earthiness. Most of the blends I smoke contain latakia. They say there's some perique in this. I'm not really getting the perique, but then that may be providing that cinnamon spice that I am getting. But overall, I'm getting a very, like a traditional porridgey type, you know, salted porridgey type taste.
Smoking my pipe. Smoking my pipe.
So I think that what I would like to say about this is, now having sampled both the Latakia and the Oriental Flake both from the Gladora, I would like to say that the Gladora deserve top marks. They are definitely producing and delivering quality tobacco products to the consumer, which is something which should be applauded, particularly in the world we live in now, where all forms of smoking is frowned upon, and it's very difficult to get a really good tobacco, a really good blend of tobacco that allow you to relax with your pipe, to enjoy your pipe, to get those flavours that you can't get from any other form of smoking. I mean, cigarettes, forget cigarettes. Cigarettes are just one-dimensional. Cigars can offer a lot of taste, a lot of flavour, a lot of different experiences. But even cigars pale in significance when compared to a pipe of good quality tobacco. And Gladora tobacco is good quality tobacco.